And yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. Um, where do I want to go with this? Okay. So, Godwinson drops this video. He says what he says. You guys put up the response. It's a drunk one. So you pulled it down because you felt it was the wrong response and you kind of fucked up with it. Now, Godwinson isn't the only one that's going around saying a lot of shit right now. Some of the stuff I want to get into, Surfer has made some appearances and said some stuff. I guess this is particularly to PPP. Um, let me phrase this right because I know Ralph is stream sniping. So let me phrase this question perfectly for his fat day drinking ass. So, like Ethan, Ralph has been accused of raping a woman. Alice had said that she had got him drunk and then face fucked her while she was unconscious. I believe it was Surfer who had said that you had a situation in college where you were accused of rape, and it was related to somebody named Jory. Is there anything to that? What's the story?
I had addressed this 4 years ago in a video called #MeToo, #Truth. It's on my BitChute. We could play it. But if you go to my BitChute channel, People's Populist Press, this video I put out is one of the first videos I put out in late 2018 when all the Me Too stuff was going around. And essentially what happened, and my story hasn't changed from then, this is something I'm not ashamed of. This is something I had told a lot of people. Like, I had told this story on stream before, so it's surprising that Surfer thinks that this is some sort of big own. But yes, when I was in college in 2016, I was a fucking edgelord, pole-tard, and I was fucking DMing a girl on Facebook, and I DM'd her some memes and some jokes that she didn't like, and she took it to the fucking college, and I was suspended for a semester because of some edgy comments that I had made. But it wasn't a fucking rape. It was to say that a lot of times with women, they get preferential treatment in college or other institutions, and you're just not going to be believed that you're kidding about certain stuff. So that's what happened with that. So far as the guy named Jory is concerned, he was a friend of mine that was kind of a troll guy. And he said to her, it would be funny if you reported him about this. And that's what happened. But it was 6 fucking years ago that this happened. And I don't know why that guy deserves to have motherfuckers come at him now about that. So that's what happened with that. And you can go back and watch my video from 4 years ago.
So why do you think Surfer has made appearances like this and brought stuff up? I get that you guys had a falling out, but why has it continued past that? What's the story?
I don't know. I think it's mental illness. I think we were so close as friends to the point where people now assume that we must have been gay lovers or something. With the way that he reacts, I mean, he obsesses about me. When he does Bible study, I'm every bad character in the Bible. When he does any stream, Bible related, regardless, the topic is always seems to come around to me and how I was a motherfucker and this story, that story, the other story. But the thing is, if I was such a motherfucker, why was I your best friend for 4 years? And I understand there's bad feelings, and I said some shit about Surfer that I regret saying at the time when we had the breakup because I was emotional. But since that time, I've tried my best, aside from the odd little joke here or there that we're gay or that he scrubbed my shit off the toilet. I've tried my best to avoid it because me and him know each other's families. We know where we know a lot about each other to the point where it doesn't make sense for me to fight with this guy. And I don't know why he wants to fight with me so badly. I think it's insane, to tell you the truth.
Was there... So with the initial breakup, as emotional as it was, I mean, cops got called, right, to the apartment. Who called the cops?
Surfer called the cops.
So why did Surfer call the cops?
He called the cops because he thought things were going to get violent, but they never got violent.
Why did he think they'd get violent?
Well, in the past, me and him had fights when we were drunk or we were angry at each other, but nobody ever got hurt. And a lot of guys that have lived with another guy have had similar fucking experiences. That's not insane. And we had reconciled those experiences in the past.
Was he asking for it, Ashton? Is that what you're telling me?
Listen, there are some things that you just shouldn't say to another fucking person when you're like right up close to them, especially when the motherfucker is like 400 pounds, okay? Like, it is what it is, folks. It is what it is.
So you have a close relationship with Surfer, a bit emotional. You get into lovers' spats. Was there any gay relationship? Any drunk?
Listen, I wish, but there was no gay relationship. It's funny to say that there fucking was, especially when, you know, he's crying, you know, videos, I miss him, or I'm doing the same fucking thing. But listen, we were just really, really close friends. We shared the same worldview, the same perspective on things. It's a real shame the way things went down. I regret the way that things went down. There are ways that I could have handled it better. But at a certain point, we have to let this go and fucking move on with our